Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Throwing. Love. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Love from the gun.
They'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself a beat. You give yourself a beat.
He's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a dump off here complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Here's Eason to throw.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I like the screen being called here. Opening drive because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to it.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Bat 7. Blues nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To pass, here's Jordan Love, and his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Love looking to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
From the gun is Eason.
That's to his running back, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Eason.
Man open left side is Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be 1 yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 2 at the 20.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Love. Now be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
You know they can
Take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also...
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Eason off the play fake. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. This one home. It's a touchdown.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen.
That pick-6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the second half.
Blues.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
And a loose football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
A gain of 31.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he will take it in for the touchdown.
DJ Chark.
DJ Chark with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Bats 42. Blues nothing.
Set now to kick. If it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Eason sets to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the final tally. Now Eason. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th and...
Can this defense hold him out?
2 yards.
Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And the route is on here in this first half.
That's 49. Blues, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up the end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A good pickup there at 22.
26-yard line.
First down, going to the air with Love. Throwing the outlet, incomplete. That's Carter. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Operating from the gun, Love. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, Love. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Final play of the half. Love to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's second down. To throw again, Eason. Off the right side here, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. This is Brown. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This is caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys continue to pour it on. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Bats 56. Blues nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Love. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, Love. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 6 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. This is caught at the end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Again, it's Love. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 6 yards away. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Going back to Love. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. DJ Chark with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
It's the score 3, Blues 8.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Love now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
His man complete over the middle. That's Carter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Throwing. Love. Throw right side complete to Carter. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Love now to pass on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
48.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Over the middle, complete. It's Baker. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Carter. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now. And his guys are able to get a score back. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. To the air again, Love. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
Blues 16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Play action. It's Eason. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Barnes. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They go play action with Eason. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Going for the deep ball. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action this time with Love. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally stop him as he's down at the 30-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Eason. On the slant, this is Chark. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. From the gun is Eason. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's into the clear. The 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Following the interception, Love. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Now a throw here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They'll throw on first down with Eason. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Eason's pass.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the
Eason on 2nd down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
That's 70. Blues 22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he'll be upended at the 20.